Let's show him Here we are. More retards. This is WWP Reacts. This is Bill. More retards in LA protesting ICE, and ICE is doing nothing there. I mean, I don't get it. Let me get you a feed. This is so retarded. What is wrong with these people? It's so stupid. Mm. And I don't want to play other people. There we go. Let's do this one right here. All right, let's do this right here. Great. Give a fuck, man. I mean, I'm fucking angry. Who gives a fucking angry? Who the fuck cares? To be honest with you, like, what the fuck? What's my fucking long hair? Look at this long hair motherfucker there in here. What's wrong with these people? You don't support everyone's yeah, support individuals that molest children and kill politicians. What the fuck's wrong with these people? This guy, what the fuck? Look at him. What an idiot. No right or wrong. No right or wrong. No right or wrong, baby. No right or wrong. Hello. How are you? Oh, I hope you all fucking get locked up or unlive. That's what I hope. Yeah, mm, mm, let's do it. Friday night. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. God damn. I forgot to share. What the hell? God dang it.
The federal building, now moving to the corner of Aliso and Grand. Aliso and Grand is where they're at and where traffic is being backed up now.
Now we're seeing from Skyfox here, we're seeing a skirmish line of officers making their way toward that Metro bus.
Okay, let's see if we can get a little closer to that Metro bus.
Okay.
From the overpass.
Kind of give you a better view of this. Yeah, no, we're like literally we're walking up to it. I'm just trying not to get too far away from the detention center either because it's hard to get back in. But here's what happens: people start to leave, and then they get caught up in this spot here. And then what you're looking at is the other side of the bus. LAPD, the skirmish line is coming in at them. Now, usually I prefer to be on their side of the line, but let's see. And you can see the vendors that were here. You know, they were here like until in the middle of all this, just selling their hot dogs.
Yeah,
it's
people
just
get hungry when they're out there.
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, but you know, I mean, they're not immune to the gas either.
Yeah, that's right. They're putting themselves in harm's way. So we're seeing. I was trying to.
And you see, somebody here is injured.
Oh,
there's somebody here who's actually injured. Are you okay? You all right?
I hope you're dead.
What happened?
I think you're on live.
All right. We won't. Some people don't want to be filmed. That's okay. But yeah, he obviously got some kind of injury to his foot. There's a lot of people here with medical training, helping people when they have issues. Now, bear with us because this is not. We're not going to give you the cleanest shot in the world.
Well, Christina, the Skyfox is showing us at least 3 dozen officers part of the skirmish line, and dozens of black and whites there on the overpass, as it looks like the bus is still trying to make that left.
Oh, exactly.
Thank you. I'm going to position you against this light and keep you here. All right. So what you're looking at right now is that's the skirmish line we talked about. I mean, now they've seen the crowd from the air, and I'm not a police specialist, but I've covered enough to these to tell you that they're now going to try to assess how they can mobilize this crowd and start getting people out of here. Because what you're seeing is traffic affected, the public affected. This is no longer something just in front of the detention building. And when this happens, LAPD and CHP become involved, and that is what you're looking at right now. I do want to tell people, if you're coming into downtown, avoid the 101 area towards Olvera Street and all that. Avoid that, because you're going to get caught in gridlock. Come the other way. At this point, I have not heard any order or any sounds from officers. Usually they get on loudspeakers, and even from the helicopter, we haven't heard any order of dispersal at this point.
Well, as you said, you pointed out, you've done this so many times, a tactical alert is sort of the, gear one, if you will. Oh, now we're looking at some vandalism of a stick, a bat of some sort, a metal bar, how's that? Where someone is, I don't know if that's a surveillance camera there, but it is part of the federal building. It's hard for me to tell what that is. That might be an alarm system. It looks like it's lit up as well. Right there, maybe part of the loading dock area of the federal building. Protesters there now getting physically violent.
Yeah, we got vandalism.
Well, we can get back that way if you prefer, since you have a visual from the air of this. We can come back. Let's head our way back towards the detention center. It's always good when it's half a block away. And let's see what's happening. And I should tell you, this is not new. You have, in these protests, and you have rather large groups of people, and they break down into smaller groups. This is what you get. You're going to get a group over here, and they're going to be dealing with LAP. Hold on, let me hear that loudspeaker.
Oh, I heard it. I heard the unlawful assembly.
That's coming from the helicopter that we're showing. He's beginning to give an order of dispersal.
Yes. I heard that from here in the studio. So yes, the helicopter, LAPD helicopter above, letting everyone know this is an unlawful assembly, and that means that if you do not disperse, you will be subject to arrest.
Now, at this point, I will tell you, and just, here, hold on, let's see if he does it again, and I'll tell you what that means and how it's effective.
I'm trying to see movies over there, y'all. I'm just doing something different off the camera.
Okay, so now what happens? They are going to give that order not once. They're going to give it in English and in different languages. They have to do it in English, in Spanish, and they have to do it now. And then they have to do it again in a few minutes. And then a third time. In other words, they want to give people a chance to hear it every opportunity. And that has been decided because of past cases where people couldn't hear the order or couldn't understand it in years of protests LAPD has been dealing with. So that's what they're going to have to do. Then the second thing they're going to do is they're going to give people at least two ways out of here. Okay, like you see these people in front of us here with the flag. These people are looking for a way out of here. So they have to be able to, they don't want to get caught maybe in the middle of this. So probably they're going to ask the crowd to leave along the freeway. I'm trying to find out. Let's see if we hear it. So they're trying to tell people which way to go around to get out of here. They will try to give people ample opportunity to get out. Now, if we head back towards the detention center, because you can see, and as I was saying, some people will leave and some people will not. And I can smell already, I can smell fresh gas at this point. So they've obviously been deploying it. I don't know if you can see it from the helicopter, but they've obviously been deploying fresh smoke, or gas as we call it, in this area. Let's see what's going on. You were saying, what can you see from the air in front of the detention center? Do you have a visual there?
Right now, Skyfox is over at the intersection where the commuter bus and the metro bus are stuck by those protesters and the
let's see if we can give you a ground shot.
And the dozens of black and whites that are lined up on that overpass there, Christina. And we do want to note, just for your
some people are going to
knowledge too, that we have reached out to LAPD Chief Jim McDonnell, and we've reached out to LA Mayor Karen Bass for comment on what's taking place in downtown right now. We're waiting to hear back. It would be great if one of them could hop on the line and join us with their perspective and stance on all of this.
Yeah. Let me try to place you in front of one of these banisters. I'm trying to put my camera in a position that he is solid, and if people begin to run, we can hang on to something. Let's stay over here. So I don't know. It's a little bit dark, but you can see the person banging at the top of the dumpster, the entranceway. That's what's going on here at the detention center. Much smaller crowd, no question about it. A lot of gas on the air. Did they gas recently? How long ago did they gas?
I feel like the last time was maybe like 15 minutes.
15 minutes ago?
Whenever they were moving the trash can.
No, I mean, you look like a really nice lady who would never be in the situation at this point here right now, if I may say.
Nobody should be in this position, but we've got to come out and we've got to speak out, or else it'll never change.
You feel that strongly about it? Right. Thank you. Be careful. Be safe. And I wanted to show her to you because this is not the kind of person that usually I see at these things.
Unfortunately, I don't think we actually got I didn't see her, but I get the point. I think we get the sentiment of it all. That this is
here she is. No, here she is.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
This woman doesn't even have a gas mask. Yeah. She's, she has she looks like a really nice college student type, but there's all types here. Although at this point of the game, it does dwindle to people who have done this before, but you can see people are also coming out who haven't. Now, we're trying to give you images from the ground of what they're doing with the dumpster and how close they're trying to get.
Yeah, the dumpster's been part of this for some time now. The sun is set. It is darkness has descended on downtown Los Angeles. So this is typically also when it can get even more chaotic once it does go dark.
Now, you see them putting out the orange blockades or moving them. They were kind of moving those around to see if they could, the officers, I don't know if you can see that from this perspective.